Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Iron Sheik 84, and we're about to do day one of the Rise of the LWO event. So yeah, I am looking forward to doing this. Had a fun day hanging out with my siblings, and ready to beat up some people and Showdown. Alright, I'm still working off of one screen, so bear in mind any hiccups, or if I'm not as smooth as I normally am, that's the main reason why. But yeah, still learning the ropes on having single screen versus two, but I'm gonna get it fixed. Like I said, I'm gonna figure it out soon enough and come up with a good solution. So yeah, there's also one thing that I wanted to do and double check before I started. And as always, I'm going to enjoy my cold Waterloo sparkling water, black cherry flavor. Okay. There we go, and let's begin. So, yeah, men's tag division. Just make sure my stream's looking like right. Hey, Goldie, how's it going? Green Drip, how are you? Daniel King, how you doing? Yeah, starting a little late. Just had a bunch of stuff to do today. It was an interesting day. Green Drip, thank you very much for the host. Okay, just making sure all that stuff. Oh, yeah, it would actually help if I have this thing in front of my mouth. Yeah, I still need it. Yeah, about to start dinner and then start. Yeah. Everything's good. Just, I went to an S2000 meet in the morning, and then hung out with my brothers all day and came home, and yeah, now I'm ready to do some Showdown. How did you get to that? I don't know, apparently 80, so look, here's the thing, like I told you, I don't personally care, but apparently the parody account's been pissing people off, so, he's, apparently, the parody account got banned from Garrison's stream and also from DJs apparently, right? Yeah. So, hey, Pancho, how you doing? All right, just double checking something real quick. Okay, DDP, there we got that. Alrighty. I think I'm ready to begin. So the first person on the chopping block here. Here we go. Take that off of Mankind for right now. I would just like to say thank you. Dreamer, thank you so much for for the subscription, dude. Much appreciated. And Goldie, thank you so much for the host. Alright, let's begin. Congratulations, yeah. Iron Sheik, the real Hogan the Forever Jabroni Baba. Oh yeah, Dreamer, thank you very much for the host as well. I know I'm showing up a little bit dark, and I don't know what to do. Like, I put, like, as you can see the reflection of the light in my eyeglasses. I really need to figure out what's going on and why my camera is so dark all the time. Yeah, but I'm still having to do my slightly low-tech stream, so got phone chat, on my phone here, and yeah. So first match is gonna be done here. All right, so I was proud of myself after I got out of DJ's stream. I couldn't. I was having trouble falling asleep, so I was like, I'm gonna give the Rey Mysterio match one more try. And I was able, with Viva La Raza at 6K or 7K, I was able to take down the Trickster Ray and Helmo, and I got myself another Emerald token, and it's a Hogan. So yeah, Carolina fan. Yeah, I read about that. Congratulations, dude. I don't know if you had. I don't know if you saw me congratulate you or not, but yeah, I am so happy for you. So you got the gobbledygooker, right, and not the costume, correct? You're interrupting the Mandalorian Season 2 binge as a break for you. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What setup do you use on Viva La Raza? So, we'll look at it in a little bit. Yeah, I mean, look, it took, obviously it took a lot of praying and a lot of good luck, but, I used, believe I used Woods, and, Shield. I don't want to look like a liar here, so I'll double check it. Ivy Girl, thank you so much for the host. Damn, I think this is the most amount of hosts I've gotten on a stream. Alrighty, let's see. All right, here I'll show my setup. All right, taking full use of those Showdown promoters. I have all of them now. All right, here we go. All right, I may as well get this done and out of the way. Hey, 5x, yay! All right, there we go. All right, come on. There we go. Shard chest, and the shard chest for today is gonna be Rey Mysterio. There you go. I'm almost at 10,000 shards. Yay! Oh, yeah, I may as well do this too. Just planning on getting these later. Alright. Yeah, it wasn't too bad of a deal. Alright. And the setup for Viva La Raza. There we go. So this is what I did. So I took Lawler off, but I had Lawler for turn 1 and doubled up on the purple gem damage, and then I had Lacey on here originally. I tried to do the double green earlier, but that really didn't work out too well for me. So yeah, this is yeah. So I would say instead of Seth Rollins, put Lacey Evans on there just for the extra damage. But yeah, this is what allowed me to get it. So I will say it did allow. Oh yeah, Nick Go, how's it going? Yeah. Yeah, the 83 is getting banned from pretty much every single streamer's stream. I mean, I don't know how much longer they'll be around. But yeah, yeah, this is, like I said, this helped me out. I know Great J-Man shared a setup with me as well. Let me double check what his is. Okay. Hopefully, let me... There we go. So this is great J-Man setup again. I know this isn't exactly the... Are y'all able to see this, or is it super blurry? There you go. Yeah, I think it's... I'm thinking it's blurry on my end. Discord. Okay, and then... Where's Discord? Bam. Bring that up. Go to Discord. Change this to computer screen full. Ugh, working off of one screen again, people, ladies and gentlemen. Not exactly the easiest, but I'm making it. I'm making it work. Okay, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Close that. All right, there we go. Yeah, well, it's basically There we go. Yeah. Here we go. Is that readable now? So he did the same thing. He had the three amigos, the backbreaker, and the low blow, but he went for more of a for more health steal damage. So he did Lawler, Shield Roman, Zombie Brian, and then Andre for the blue gems. So a combination of, like I said, how I did it, how J-Man did it. So he was able to do it. I was able to do it. So hopefully this will help some people out there eke out a victory. Okay, close that. Back to this. Yeah. DJ, good evening. It's going well. How are you doing? Go for the highest people he could. Yeah. Yeah, just for the record, if you want to go with the tried and true method, then obviously go with mine, because I know what I'm doing way more than he does. But it's just saying. Man, I love to give him shit, but I just want to give him a huge prop. He was featured on DJ's. What's the name of it? I don't want to butcher it. The name of the series. I can't think. Obviously, I'm forgetting it right now. I feel like a douche. Okay, no, not that one. Subscriptions. His In the Spotlight series. So yeah, so he did one and featured my teammate, my buddy, great J-Man Gaming. So yeah, there you go. If you haven't already seen it, make sure to go watch it. And definitely check out Great J-Man Gaming's channel, as you would Goldie, Merrick's, DJ, Garrison, Davey, Benny, and everybody else. And if I missed somebody, sorry. Not doing it intentionally. Snussy, how you doing? Yeah, I saw that huge raid you had earlier. Congratulations. Oh yeah, there's me. Yeah, like I said, yeah. Of course, yeah, before you follow Great J-Man, watch me first, like all my stuff, then like his, okay? Yeah. Yeah, normally I would say quality over quantity, but, I kind of win in both respects there, so... But hey, J-Man, I love you, dude. You are awesome. Yeah, and of course, the lovely Goldie. But yeah, if you haven't already, Snussy Foo. So that's SNUSSY FOO If you haven't given him a follow, make sure to click on his name, give him a follow, and definitely watch his wonderful videos.
I would just like to say thank you.
Oh, look! It's Merrick's, Mr. Top 16. Eden Damned, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all are having a wonderful evening tonight. Alright, don't pin, don't pin, don't pin. Yeah, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Yeah. Hey, look, here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, some of it is luck-based. For anybody who says that it isn't, would be completely and totally lying. Because sometimes, you can be the best player in the world, but, a bad board will screw you. But, dude, you have, yeah. Yeah, thank you very much, Merrick. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I got a Razer, something. I got a new webcam. And I haven't been able to figure out what it is with, Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I have a Razer Kiyo Pro, and it's supposed to have, like, what is it, the light sensor or whatever on there, but, like, it always says I'm way darker than I actually am. Hey, Sean, thank you very much for the subscription, dude. How are you this wonderful evening? KC Rich G, thank you very much for the follow. Good evening, and welcome to the Iron Sheik 84, the one and true Sheiks stream. I'm doing good. I went to an S2000 car meet this morning, and then I hung out with my siblings all day. So pretty much when I looked at the clock, I was just like, it's almost 5 o'clock. I guess I should get started. I should get started on this. Zel1000, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm already Max Gamers. Come get these hands in SD. I don't know. Well, tomorrow. If I see you Dirty Birds, I'll take you out tomorrow, not today. Alright. Didn't get as many matches there as I wanted, but that's okay. And this match is over now. Bam. There you go. I didn't even look and see how many matches it was each. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so the reboot of Legends of the Hidden Temple finally came out? Okay, I know what I'm going to be doing later on tonight after I get done here. Love me some Legends of the Hidden Temple. Did they bring what is it? Kurt Wagner? Was it Kurt Wagner? Was it him? Was he the one that is he back on the show or no? All right. So by the way, the reason I'm using this specific team, so I get to double dip for Hall of Famer and Eddie with his Hall of Fame version. Then of course the Trickster version, I'm getting this Ray and that Ray. So yeah, I don't have Hall of Fame Booker T, so unfortunately that is that's not going to be in my wheelhouse. At least for right, yeah. Yeah, the voice of Olmec, yeah. Oh, it's a female? Okay, well, that's cool. Yeah, I think if memory serves me correct, and I could be 100% wrong, he actually does real estate now. Same as if you ever watch Scrubs, do you remember the Todd, the dude who was always like sexually harassing everybody in the show? He's a realtor now as well. Something flying in front of my face. Yeah, but that's awesome. Olmec has the same voice. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow, but I'll definitely like watch it tonight. I'll ask my siblings if they want to hang out tomorrow and watch it. It's all adults, and the big prize is $25. Hey, maybe they should. Maybe they should have a WWE Champions game, and it's like we can get we can get some teams comprised of the content creators for WWE Champions against the Supercard people. How does that sound, Merrick's? Would you be willing to cross the moats and stuff for 25 grand? You can watch episodes on the CW website. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude, definitely. I'll check those out. For 25K, there isn't much I won't do. Yeah. People laugh about it. Here's the thing. Like people are like, "Oh, I wouldn't do that for all the money in the world." You put 25 grand in front of somebody, you'll be, they'd be willing to play ball at that point. Yeah, for the world being crushed by that girl Goldie and Merrick's Gaming. See if you can get Oh, like I said, I was talking about it with somebody last night. Actually, let me see. I know I know y'all won't be able to see this, but there's only 4 people in the chest that I need right now. I need a Showstopper Sean. I need Earthquake. I need Powerhouse China and Acro Trish, and that's it. On Acro Trish, I need 58 shards. On Powerhouse China, I need 35. Earthquake and Showstopper are a long ways to go. I need 635 on Earthquake, and I need 511 on Shawn Michaels. Now, there are people that I would still benefit from getting shards for. So, I mean, like, I'll welcome getting shards for Sasha Banks, for example. Who else can I think of? The Apex Orton would definitely come in handy, and then maybe eventually I'll take Walter up to 5-star gold after some of my other projects. But yeah, I mean, it's just I'm sick and tired of getting Velveteen Dream shards, as I'm sure everybody else is. So that's my like whenever I get these, like my goal is just like, please, for the love of God, no more of those, and I don't need any more Rey Mysterio shards. Not only do I not like him, I have more than enough shards to carry me for a long time. Oh, congratulations on the shards for Walter. Snussy Food, thank you very much for the host. There we go. Wapa. Yeah. Doing the stip tour for Black Gems. Yeah, I will say this. Okay, so after what... Not that I was like holding off on this, but I'm like forcing myself to do the stip tours every day. Now, I'm not Now the one thing is, I don't think I'm gonna go for number one in the world again, and I'm not saying that I can't, and or anything like that. The last time that I did it, it sucked. So you guys remember I was talking about being on the bachelor party with my brother in California? Well, we were driving from San Diego to San Francisco, and it's a long drive. And I had nothing to do, sitting in the back seat, obviously, other than like chit chatting with everybody, listening to music and everything. But I was just like, well, you know what? I'm gonna it's like I can be number one in the world. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. And do you know, like with his infinite setup, I was literally doing like over an hour a turn. Like I said, not a round, not a node, one turn. I was making it last for over an hour, and like I said, I got, I want to say second in the normal mode, because my game crashed when I was facing DX Sean on Hell mode. So unfortunately, I didn't get the credit for that. And then on hard mode, I got first. I got first in the world, and I beat the man, the myth, the legend himself, Godflow. And then for hell mode, like I said, since I was taking like an hour a turn, I was just like, yeah, I'm not staying up all night to play. So I did one node, got 37th on hell mode or something like that. But yeah, I can at least say I was number one in the world at one point for that. And I don't have Zombie Triple H anyway to do his infinite setup. And like I said, having already done it one time, it took forever, and I really don't want to do that again unless it was something like the Grand Tournament and I actually did qualify and it would put me in first place. That'd be the only circumstance that I'd do it again. And y'all would be bored out of your mind seeing me repeat cycles for for 6, 7, 8 hours probably. Yeah, good old yeah. Do you have recommendations for each color node? Yeah. So DJ, I know DJ's alluded to it, and I don't have my list fully ready, but we're actually going to be doing a collab on that. Going over Stip tours. So I was keeping my mouth zipped about it, but since he mentioned it, I'm that's the reason why I'm saying it. But yeah, look for it soon. There'll be one. So I won't say which portions I'm doing, which portions he's doing, but we'll have a video out soon enough about that. Especially if I'm not super lazy and I actually like do my side of it. Oh yeah, go right ahead, cheat. Yeah, yeah. All right, there we go. And where am I now? I keep checking this. Okay, so 15 more matches like this. I don't know where exactly I'm gonna have the cutoff on doing this, but should be soon enough. And then we can get into the fun, quicker builds. Alrighty. Got nothing. I'll take that. Unfortunately, I can't do the Fury setup because I don't have a flat damage metal that I could. Oh, I couldn't do full Fury here, but I'm happy with what I got. Went full armor instead. All right. Yeah, Cable is in the house. Yeah, yeah. I will say this. On the IOW straps, I hope that they go back and lower the cost on them, or take out the useless straps. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I need a strap for Batista, for example, and I don't have one. And I mean, I'm still taking him up anyway because he's awesome, but he just gets, of course, that much better with the strap. So I don't know. I'm sure there's a happy medium that can be found at some point. But right now, I think they're a bit overpriced, especially when you have other ones, like ones in there that you can't use. All right, that's fine because I'm gonna break that, then we're gonna break this, break that. Alrighty, hopefully next turn this will be over. Merrick's, you are a comeback genius, let me tell you. The jerk store called. They're all out of you. By the way, my parents never watched Seinfeld, and they never even heard of that bit until maybe, I want to say, 6 months ago or something like that, when I played it for them, and they just died laughing. Time for Festivus Day, yeah. Yeah, I could celebrate Festivus. I don't do Christmas. I'd be more than happy to have at least, some holiday I could enjoy, right? Oh yeah, Ramadan. Here's the thing. So Ramadan's based on a lunar calendar, Merrick's, and it actually changes. That's why Ramadan changes year to year. So typically, Ramadan is give or take about 3 weeks earlier each year. So the only time that we do Ramadan or Eid in the wintertime is just it's by pure coincidence. So yeah, unfortunately, it's like in Christianity there's Christmas, in Judaism there's Hanukkah, and then there's like Festivus, there's Kwanzaa and whatnot. We got nothing. So I always joke around about it. Like, Christmas is literally like the most boring day of the year for me because hardly anything's open, nothing good's on TV, and like you can't really go anywhere or do anything. So sometimes what we do is there's actually a alrighty. Let's see which one of these he's got. He's got the black with that. All right, I'll give it a shot and see if I can win this match. If not, I'm gonna switch to the big guns starting now. Yeah, Merrick's, I'm Muslim, correct. Yeah, yeah, so we end up there's a Choctaw casino an hour north from where we live in Oklahoma, pretty much at like the Texas and Oklahoma border. My dad plays a little bit, and like we go, and I sometimes if I feel like it, I'll put like $20 in a slot machine, and if not, then we just walk around, eat at one of the places that's open, and then we call it a day. Um, Yeah, that's pretty much no a mosque. But yeah, I but one of the things I always tell people, and I don't oh no, it's fine, dude. I don't like no worries. Yeah, and Nico, I'll answer your question here. You got to remember, like I said, I'm having to use a phone for chat now since I'm limited to one screen. Um, so that's why I was like laughing. I was like saying like the no McRibs for me. Unless they come out with a kosher one or something like that. I don't know, or a halal one. But yeah, I so like I said, I'm Muslim, proudly Muslim. The one thing with me though is I how do I say this in a nice way? Like I'm proud of my faith. I'm proud of like what I believe in. But on the same token, like I don't ever like try to show myself off for people. I don't know how to. I don't know how else to explain it. Like and on top of that too, I don't believe in like obviously there's a lot of craziness going on in my area of the world, in Afghanistan especially, as everybody's seen in 2021, right? But this whole like women gotta be covered up, and they have like your wife's gotta walk 6 paces behind you and all this shit. Like, no, I don't believe in that at all. I think I think that's a bunch of crap. I don't and I don't like I said, I don't think that you can sit there and be oppressive to women, and and things like that, and do it in the name of religion. And I know like I always talk about like, oh, I'm not gonna talk about religion, and then I do. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I try to be as good a person as I can. I treat people like how I want to be treated, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's I know I quote this a lot, but just like Bill and Ted said, be excellent to each other. That's what I believe in. And Simpsons, thank you very much for the raid, sir. Were you able to hit 1,000? Yeah. And then Merrick's, yeah. So in Judaism, Christianity diverge at the New Testament. Muslims believe in the Old Testament. Yeah. So actually, the Old Testament is the same in the Quran as it is in like you would say the Bible. So where the break is. And I know I'm gonna obviously this is gonna be like super simplistic here. So in Christianity, they believe in a savior. They believe in a savior. The savior was Jesus Christ, and he died for he died for the sins of the world, right? In Judaism, they believe in a savior, and that savior wasn't Christ, and they're still waiting on whomever whomever it is to come. In Islam, we don't believe in a savior, and the reason why Muhammad is held in such high regard is that he was he's the last prophet, and he's and of course he's the one that brought Islam to the world. But one thing that always throws people for a loop. So but one thing that throws people for a loop. So there's also major things that people believe in. Like, it's like in Christianity, people believe in a heaven and a hell. In Judaism, I believe that they believe in heaven but not a hell. And if I'm wrong on that, my apologies. Let me know, and I'll know to correct that. In Islam, we believe in a heaven and in a heaven and a hell, but we do believe in the end of time. So like Judgment Day, and guess what is one of the things that is going to be a trigger for the end of times. All right, and yeah, obviously there's going to be a delay in responses, but in Islam, we say that Christ is going to come back. There's going to be an Antichrist, and of course, Christ is going to come, and yeah, so we do believe in Jesus actually. And when I tell people that like I said, that throws them for a loop. But yeah, we believe in him. So in Islam is it's Hazrat Isa salam. So yeah, that's what it is. And then yeah, and and the rapture. And I know Jehovah's Witnesses don't either, I believe. Or no, they do believe in a rapture. Forget there was another sect of Christianity I know that doesn't believe in the rapture. One of the major ones, I mean. But yeah, like I said, that's what it is. But yeah, like I said, I'm not like super religious in the sense that like I try to like shove it down people's throats. You don't ever see me in the in the Afghan garb, wearing a turban and having like a super long beard, and the wife in a burqa or whatever. At the end of the day, look, I just want to be a good person. I want to treat people how I want to be treated, and as long as you're not one of those weirdos that believe that you should have 18 wives that are all 10 years old, just respect what I believe in. I'll respect what you believe in, and call it a day. So Dina, the reason why we don't do any pork is it's for multiple reasons. The main one being that since pork is a dirty animal that eats its own feces, that's the reason why we don't eat pork. It's unclean. Yeah. Daniel, on Adam Cole, I'm actually like a couple hundred shards short of Adam Cole, so I would defer to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Top 16 himself, Merrick's Gaming, who's in chat. Yeah. There you go. Hang on, let me. Okay. Damn it! I closed this. There we go. I'm really gonna have to figure out a new setup because I'm having to look across my ring here. Hang on. Merrick's Adam Cole. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's the link to Merrick's video on Adam Cole. So watch it, and if you haven't already, give Merrick's a like, a comment, and follow him on Twitch and YouTube at Merrick's Gaming. JM302, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, indeed. By the way, I don't want you to think that I'm ignoring you. Yeah, sometimes it's one of those things like, I don't want to say like but it's one of those things like, it's the rules. I'm not supposed to have it, so I don't. I and I also part of it too is I don't drink, so yeah, no booze, no booze either for the shiki here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna switch to King Booker here for these, and I'll do the rest of my Eddie ones in the morning whenever I stream. So, actually, you know what? This would probably be a better idea. I'm gonna do Hall of Fame Eddie right now, and then I'll do those ones later. Take that off. But yeah. Oh, and by the way, if in case anybody's wondering, so have I ever had pork before? Oh, hey, yeah, right here, Simpsons. Got my I have my Waterloo sparkling water with black cherry, naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and here's the thing, Merrick's. Seriously, I know that sometimes people are like, "Whoa," but a lot of it's our own damn fault, And here's the reason why. Um, like I told you, kind of like what I was explaining before. Like you got people out there who are like, it's like, oh, it's like women aren't allowed to, it's like, again, like I was saying, it's like not me, again, not me, mind you. Oh, it's like women aren't, women can't do this and women can't do that and blah blah blah. It's like, and of course, like, and then they go out there and they do all this shit, like, like I can tell you right now, there's nothing in the Quran that says women can't go to school or do or do any of these other things that, like, in my home country of Afghanistan, it's like they have all these idiots out there who do all this stupid shit in the name of religion, and there's like I said, there's absolutely nothing that says that, but what do and I mean, like, it sucks, but like again, like I'm saying, a lot of the misconceptions about Islam are due to the fact that you got people out there who do a lot of stupid shit. It'd be like basing all like the Westboro Baptist Church. That'd be like, saying that all Christianity is that right there. But unfortunately, it's the minority that make the majority look bad. And trust me, it's like I said before. I know sometimes I go that. It's like I've said before. It's like with me, if I like how I like or dislike a person is based on their character, their personality, and everything. I don't care if you're a man or if you're a woman. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're not binary. I don't care if you're white, black, yellow, blue, green, purple, Asian, Mexican, white, black, whatever. It doesn't matter. You know, if you're cool, I will be your friend. If you're not, I'm not going to like you. And if I don't like you, I'm not going to like you for who you are, not what you are. So again, like, if you're an asshole, I don't give a shit if you're gay, white, and what, and a Christian. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. It has absolutely nothing to do with the color of your skin or anything like that. Yeah, you don't like clowns though, Shiki, so we can agree there on. Oh yeah. I don't have a fear of clowns, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of clowns personally. And also, I would like to say something for the record. Uh, yeah, I would like to. Yeah, there's something else that I would like to add to that. Since you said you don't like clowns, yeah, it part two. So the remake I'm talking about, not the original one from the '80s. It part two sucked. The first one was really really good, and they fucked it up. The second one was terrible. Okay, just for the record. I don't know if any of you watched it or not, but I really enjoyed it part one of the remake. The second one was god awful. Yeah. Simpsons 99 doesn't like Big Bird, so we'll add Big Bird to the list too. But hey, but here's the thing. At least Big Bird though, he's been coming at people who are anti-vaxxers or anti-masks. So you got to give him props for at least sticking to his guns there, right? Yeah. You actually go to church in a community that has a very high Muslim population. We want to partner with them in community events all the time. Weird. We just want to help people. Yeah, exactly. All right, got that extra turn. Yeah, yeah. Big Bird was hanging out in Wuhan, right? Yeah, but but like, here's the thing. Like, look, the world. Yeah, look, life is hard. Like, like I really like Reddit, by the way, as far as the social media sites go. And one time, it's like somebody just on the Ask Reddit thing. They're like, "Why are you nice?" Look, there's so much shit in the world right now. Look, why would I want to contribute to? It's like to more hate, more pain, or anything like that, right? I'm never rude or mean to anybody unless they give me a reason to be that. Look, people have so much shit going on in their lives. You never know, like people who are really hurting and just don't come out and say it. So again, why would I purposely want to make somebody's day bad? And again, going back, yeah, yeah, exactly. You see, Ivy Girl, yeah, you never know what somebody else is going through, and kindness comes a long way. Now, again, like I said, and that all goes back to what I said before. I'm never rude to anybody unless they give me a reason to be, it's like to be rude back. It's like to be rude back to them. Generally, people are good. Every once in a while, I run across the occasional jerk. It's like, and then, of course, and a lot of times too, even then, it's like it's just not worth my time and effort of saying anything to them. So I'm just like, whatever. They're a jerk. They're a jerk. Whatever. Copy mine, hacker fake sheet. One of these days I'm gonna have to do the leech setup with Booker and see how much I like that compared to this one. Obviously, I know the theory. I just haven't done it personally. Yeah. So, Snowsy, you're unashamedly Christian. I feel like the two commandments I was left with was live God, mind, body, and soul, and demonstrate that love through my love for my neighbor. And the story Jesus told when he asked, "Who is the neighbor?" was some of the most despised people of the time, and that was on purpose. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, like part of the, and again, like I said, again, I'm human. I get mad. I get upset. When Scopely introduces a new character for the weekend and it's Rey Mysterio, don't I get upset? But like I said, it's like I said, it's like I'm human. It's like, but it just again, anything I could say is repeats. It's like, dude, just be good to one another. Why, it's like I said, it's like John Cena said, rise above hate, right? Actually, Goldie, there's a list of people I don't like. Uh, so maybe one of these days I'll write out the whole list of people I don't like. Uh, yeah, in general, let's say, like I said, in general, I like most people. I will tell you, okay, so I will tell you what I don't like, okay? I am not a fan of turnips. Okay, so if I were at somebody's house and they served turnips, I would be I wouldn't be rude about it, but I would be very sad. Um, I don't really care for I don't okay, and I told you guys I lived in Texas my entire life, right? 37 years I've been here in the great state of Texas. I do not like potato salad and I do not like coleslaw. I think they're disgusting. And I don't know what it is. I can't stand either. So yeah, a lot of the things I don't like are like more food items than like people. Yeah, I look, yeah, coleslaw, yeah, I'm not a fan of coleslaw. Yeah. So yeah, coleslaw, yeah. I can't stand coleslaw. Oh no, I love sweet tea. Now I've been cutting down. So like I said, I did week one of me starting to work out. Well, will be what is it? Well, Sunday will be 1 week completed. So I have been cutting back on the sweet tea and sodas in general, which is why you see me drink sparkling water, and have been for a long time because it's one of those things. Don't drink your calories, people. So. Yeah, I love me some sweet tea, and especially like there's certain meals where it hits the spot, and every once in a while I will have a Coke, like if I'm having pizza or like just a really damn good burger and fries, you have to, but in general I've like I said I've been cutting down on that. Yeah, the yeah the yeah so the reason so I used to so I used to tell people like, yeah, I don't like potato salad, I don't like coleslaw, and then inevitably some people would be like, oh, well, you've never had my coleslaw before, it's fantastic. It's like, and then like they'd make it for me, and of course you have to be polite, right? And I'd be like, oh wow, yeah, this really is great, you know. So, and I'd just be like, oh, for the love of God, why did I open up my damn mouth? So I've quit saying that from now on. It's like usually, I'm just like, yeah, it's like I don't care for it. But yeah, yeah. So I like here's the thing, and it's nothing against mayonnaise, by the way. I like mayonnaise. I like cabbage. I like carrots.
And then with potato salad, love potatoes. I have no problem with mustard. It's just, like I said, I don't know. It's just the combination thereof. I just don't care for. I don't know. It's just something about him. I don't know. I don't like it. Yeah. 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 It's a trap chic. Yeah. Yeah. Turnips. Yeah. Turnips. Yeah. Katie Angelo. Good evening. Yeah. Merrick's loves good condiment talk. Yeah. We noticed the most part of the community we have now on Twitch is much more accepting of than all the BS you tend to see on Discord. Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. And like I said, it's just it just it kind of going into my going back to the topic that I said before. If you're not having fun with this game, why are you playing it? And I know that I know some people would be like, "Oh, why are you telling them not to play the game?" Look, if I'm that miserable, if like I've always said, if I ever get to the point where I'm so miserable that playing this game makes me unhappy, then I'm gonna quit playing. I'll hang up my boots and I'll go find another game to play. Yeah, Merrick. Yeah, I trust me. I've heard it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie and say that that I haven't, but you know, I've heard you say before. You're like, hey, I don't like this, or I don't, and I don't like that on certain deals and whatnot. Yeah, it's just does everything and I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm repeating what you're saying. Is everything that Scopely does perfect? No, it isn't. But there are things that are a lot better in the game than they used to be. And I know sometimes people are like, oh well, it's like it's like you talk about new players and blah 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 blah, and and like, I trust me, I've gotten called a shill before, or people think that I'm sucking up because I want to be a content creator, so I don't say anything bad. Yeah, I call it like I see it, and of course, like, I always tell people, like, look, I don't have to keep my mouth shut because there's nothing, like, I'm not bound to like the same rules that everybody else is. Chechen 19950, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, like one of the things now is look, if you played back in the day, okay, do you have any idea, and I mean any idea, how hard it was to get tokens and coins and things like that? And people, like, it's like we got a lot of new players or people who forgot how hard it is, so they're like, oh, blah blah blah, this, yeah, I've been, and I don't want to play like, oh, like, I've been playing this game pretty much since the beginning. I think there's only, I mean, I wasn't in the global beta or anything like that, so I'm not like the most OG of the OG in this game, but I've been playing the game for, like I said, pretty much the beginning. Yeah, getting tokens and stuff sucked. It sucked a lot. And I mean, I see, begrudgingly, mind you, I see free-to-play players who get, like, who get the chase characters and free bags. And, of course, like, like they did the 4-star giveaway recently. The giveaway, like, they have the one-click finish. So, I mean, like, it's, like I said, does it take, sometimes I think people don't realize, like, it's like anything is going to take time and effort, and energy. But, like, getting into this game now is so much easier than it was 4 years ago. Yeah, I remember there was a time where all my characters were 3SS, and I remember, like, to get in the top 100 faction, I had to have a 100k roster, and like, I just barely had it. I barely got into that point when I joined my first real, like, real faction in this game. Yeah, and like, people forget. People forget this game, like, they're like, oh, blah blah blah, you're just sucking up, and it's so much harder for people nowadays when you don't have blah blah blah. Well, yeah, of course, like, spending money in this game, it's like you're gonna have a much better advantage than people who don't. But again, Yeah, you have no idea how much the game used to suck. Yeah, and the other thing too, people are like, "Oh man, Haven win all the time," and blah 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 blah. Like, do you realize like how much time that they put into their wins? Like a lot, way more than any of us do. Yeah, getting the MP trainers used to be hell. Yeah, there is one thing that I do miss. The 2-star, the 2-star. They used to have a 2-star daily token loot thingy, and they used to have some of the MP trainers in there, and uh, ADR. So I had Alberto Del Rio and Enzo back in the day, and I got both of them from a paid pool. But like I remember, like several of my faction mates got them for free from the 2-star loot. Yeah, I still don't have TUF either, Goldie. But you know what I can say though? Unlike Godflow, I have big cast, so ha 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 ha. Yeah, I may not have. Yeah, I may not. Yeah, I may not have macho. Yeah, I may not have that lovely macho, but I do have. I do have big casts. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and also I have big casts as alternate gear as well. Ooh. All right. There you go. We'll just do that right there. Alrighty, and for those wondering, I grabbed a black cherry, and now I'm gonna enjoy a delicious Waterloo blueberry sparkling water. Favorite card in the game at the moment? Like favorite period or like like you want me to specify it female or male? Period. Motu Dragon. I got to play him a lot over the. I played him a lot over the last feud, and it's not that I didn't know how. It's not that I didn't know how to play him or like how great he was, but I've had so much fun playing Motu Dragon and also Johnny Drip Drip as well. Like that's been incredibly fun as well. Sparkling beer. So at one of the shops that is close to my house, I don't go there very often, only because it's like it's super inconvenient. Um, there is a they actually have like these malt versions of a couple of different I want to say like it's a malt beer or something like that, and it it has like zero alcohol in it, and I have tried now. I have tried non-alcoholic beers in the past, but I really don't like how they taste. So I haven't really seeked them out all too much. No, I haven't tried the finisher build. Now mine, by the way, mine is going to be going 5-star gold at the next talent up. I haven't done the but yeah, I am interested in trying it out. Beer smells like piss. I can't imagine it tastes good. Yeah. The Yeah, I've had a few non-alcoholic beers, and like they like every single one of them always tasted very very bad to me. So yeah, I haven't really like I said I haven't really been chomping at the bit to try these other ones out and see how they are. All right. Alright, got rid of that last protect gem there, so I'm happy about that. You know why non-alcoholic beer tastes nasty? Because regular beer tastes nasty? Alright, I'll take your word on that one. You guys need craft beer? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but I did, yeah, it's, yeah, usually, so when I go out, like, what I drink whenever I go out varies, obviously, depending on, you know, where I am, what's available. So, usually I just drink regular water. That's what I like. And then, past that, as mentioned earlier, I do enjoy sweet tea very much. So, I will gladly take a sweet tea any day of the week. And then, what is it? What else do I drink? You know, it's like if lemonade's available, I like lemonade. And then, what else? Going into the what does Chic like to drink? I enjoy, yeah, it's like that. Places that offer it. So, Arnold Palmer is really, really good. I like those. If you've never had that before, that's half lemonade, half iced tea. That's my usual drink of choice. If I get, you know, if I'm allowed to choose, like, you know, anything that I want. And then, you know, I am an avid coffee drinker. So, yeah, I do that. You know, it's like I don't like tea as much as I do coffee. So, yeah, there we go. Who's the scariest person that everyone dreads facing in Showdown? Nobody. Yeah. Well, Merrick, here's the thing. Like, there are certain people I don't like facing. Like, you know, like if Motu Triple H has that infinite build, for whatever reason, the CPU seems to be able to play that one character for sure. Acro Trish is another one for, like, the females, but I don't know about y'all. For the most part, like, there's nobody in this game I can't, you know. And I mean, I know this holds true for a lot of you. There's nobody in this game I can't beat. So I mean, you know, and like, you know, humble brag or whatever it is. I don't sweat it. Like, you know, anybody, if it's anybody, I don't care. Bring it on. I'll do fun. Thank you very much for the raid. For an idea with Merrick's. Oh, thank you for the idea with Merrick's. Yeah. By the way, huge shout out to Kid Kelly. He, so Merrick's had mentioned, that, when his best friend, Foxtrot, which is the reason why Foxtrot Forever is his handle on, or his tagline on Discord. I wanted to do something for him, and I wanted to do some. Oh, Kid Kelly, actually, you did. I'll get the photo ready. I don't know if you have an extra one on top of that, but I wanted to do something nice for Merrick's because of how good of a dude he is. So I couldn't, like, you know, I was like, you know what, the best thing that I could think of to do for him was to donate to Operation Kindness in Dallas. They are a no-kill animal shelter, and I donated $100 in Foxtrot's name, memory, whatever term you want to use, and Kid Kelly actually heard that, you know, it's like when Merrick's went over that the other day, he's like, oh, you know what? That sounds like an awesome idea. So you know what he did? He went to his local animal shelter and he there you go. Look at that. A 22 pound bag of Purina Kit and Caboodle. Yeah, in memory of Foxtrot. So Kid Kelly, you are an awesome person. You get the here, hang on. Yeah. You are an awesome person. You get the Shams Bounty double thumbs up of the week. And for those of you who haven't, by the way, if you're able to, I don't want anybody to think like, oh, it's like I don't want anybody to feel obligated to do it. If you're able to, it's not even money. Like if you have the time, it's like donate some time to your local animal shelter, or if you're able to to give a bag of food or some money or something like that. Just again, like it's like try to be the change you want to see in the world. Do something nice, and I'm like I said, I'm very happy that I did it and I was able to do that for someone who I consider a great person in Merrick's. And I'm, and like when Kid Kelly told me that today, I was really, really happy to hear that. Basically, like that it was passed on, and some more lovely kitties got to have a full belly tonight in consideration of If you're not afraid to face anyone, go to your revenges and face the highest current notoriety and climb up your ranks. Okay, yeah, sure, I'll do that. Yeah, but we'll see if anybody has the stones to face Iron Sheik 84 to begin with. Yeah, so I know I talked about Shania. I know I had the 10 bell salute last week for Bosch, but I know y'all have seen Evie the dog on stream before. She's a rescue. And the people who had her before us not only starved her, but they beat her. And so she's a rescue. Like I said, she's a rescue from Austin Pets Alive. And they are one of my favorite charities because of that. And I donate to them regularly. It was terrible whenever we first got Evie. Because it's so I know this is it's one of those like it's hard to like you get it, but it's also like hard to explain at the same time. So when we first got Evie, whenever like we would put a bowl of food down for her, she would like immediately she would choke it down, and she would be like and like I said, she would eat it so fast that she would like start choking on her food because they had starved her so badly that she didn't know when she was going to eat. So anytime that we fed her, she just like automatically went for it. And then also she'd gotten beaten so much that she has like hip dysplasia. So she could actually like, I don't know how to explain it, but like she could actually like lay her back paws down completely. And then if you knelt down too quickly to pet her, she peed herself because she thought she was gonna get hit. And it took a while, but it's like she grew to love us and trust us, and now she's a big fat doggy with the best life that anybody could have, with the best life that a dog could ask for. And yeah, and Kid Kelly, you told me about that. I obviously, like I said, Kid Kelly, I didn't know about your father passing away, but the fact that like I said, people got a collection going and got it's like sent dinner to your family. That's just like I said, that really hit me personally. We're all strangers in this game for the most part. I know Merrick's has met Zandal, and I met a couple of people in the game. So I met my former faction leader, Jimbo7787 or something. It was something like that. I forget the exact digits. And I met Icy Mike from my own faction. But yeah, we really do have an awesome community, and that's just a testament, I think, in general to the wrestling community as a whole. Yeah, but Kid Kelly, we love you, dude. Yeah, and I gotta tell you, when I told people about Bosch passing away, I can't even begin to tell you uh, how many people reached out to me to give their condolences. And I mean, like, y'all never met Bosch the dog. I think I only had him on stream like maybe like once or twice, but you know, like I said, the outpouring of love and support that I got from people, you know, like I said, some other people are just like, they're strangers, blah 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 blah, but you guys cared, guys and gals. Let me preface, and I really do. Yeah, I really do appreciate that very much. So yeah, and Goldie, I usually don't talk in coulda, woulda, shouldas. If I still worked at American Airlines and I got you know like my I got to fly for free, I would make it a point to go to like Chicago and Quebec and you know what is it I don't know, I know you said Portland isn't exactly the closest to you, but like I would make it a point. I like if I again I know this is a coulda woulda shoulda. If I had the ability to, I would so welcome the opportunity to get to go to each city and like you know just like hang out with y'all. And I'm gonna keep good on my word, Merrick's. You come to Dallas, I will treat you and Mrs. Merrick's to dinner. So I haven't forgotten about that. Yeah, and we'll do something a little fancier than Taco Bell. Maybe Taco Bueno instead. How does that sound? Hey, and I love me some Taco Bell, okay? You have no idea. I poured a 40 out on the curb whenever they took the double decker off the menu. Oh yeah, but by the way, did you hear that they're bringing the Mexican pizza back? Yeah, and if y'all didn't know that, that's a live exclusive here on Iron Sheik 84 stream. Yeah, Mexican pizza's coming back. Remember the stackers from Taco Bell? Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. The $1 stackers. Yeah. So people, okay. So people may not remember this. Okay. So you know, again, I've told people before, like I'm not gonna act like I'm super old. Um, but I'm 30. I just turned 37 3 weeks ago. The best thing that Taco Bell has ever had. So my brother's favorite menu item is there was a limited time that they had a grilled Caesar salad stuffed burrito or whatever the grill, you like the grilled stuffed burrito. They had one with Caesar chicken Caesar, and they absolutely love that. Taco Bell. So okay, let me stop this. Does anybody know of the movie Blue Chips? Do y'all have any idea what I'm referring to? Yeah, so the movie, yeah. And if you don't know what it is, it's a movie that came out in the early '90s. Or actually, let me get the. Okay. Let me just bring this up here. It's okay. So okay, it was 1994. let me mute that because I don't want to hear myself echoing in the background. Yeah. So the movie, yeah. So it's a movie with Nick Nolte, and it's one of those movies where it's like there's a coach that's down on it, that's down on his luck, and he has one opportunity to turn things around before he's let go and all that stuff, right? And and Shaquille O'Neal, okay. So Shaquille O'Neal is in the movie. And Taco Bell had this promotion that for blue chips, okay? So the movie Blue Chips, and they had these blue corn tortilla nacho things, and they were fantastic. My favorite thing ever at Taco Bell. And it's like it's like I said, it's a mid 90s item that they only had for a short limited time, as a promo for the movie. And like hardly anybody remembers them because they're because like I said, I'm typically older than the people that I talk to about this, and that's like my favorite Taco Bell thing of all time. Now, like I said, my current favorite thing is all right, hey, I hit 1,000. All right, so now I'm just and I was told to go through the logs and face the highest people here. Look at that defense. 0 recent battles. Why? Because I'm Iron Sheik 84. Nobody wants to battle me. See that? Defense, 0. Offense, look at this. Victory, 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 victory. Oh, look at that. Nothing but blue. Nothing but blue. Yeah. Yeah. All right, but yeah, I like that. Yeah, why do Americans get so excited over takeaway? Dude, like, hey, look, our versions of like like the hot Taco Bell and stuff is way better than what y'all have over there. That's the reason why. Oh, Taco Bell. So Taco Bell is it does both. Oh yeah. Well, think about it like this. Gummies is like, oh, blah 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 blah. Yeah, the reason why? Because whenever they got Demolition Man, they had to change it to Pizza Hut because they didn't have Taco Bell over there in the UK. Did you guys know that? Yeah, that's true. By the way, yeah, the movie Demolition Man with good old Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes and Sandra Bullock. Yeah, in the U.S., like they're like, I will see you at Taco Bell. In the international releases, a lot of the foreign markets don't have Taco Bell, so they changed it to Pizza Hut. Oh yeah, and gummies. Yeah, I like. Trust me. So the one of the things about me is I I could talk about the game, like, it's like I have a fair bit of knowledge about how to do stuff. Look, what's more fun to me? I would much rather talk about Taco Bell and Demolition Man and limited promo items from the 90s than I would about like, oh, I think the best trainer for King Booker is blah blah blah. Now, if somebody asks me, I'm more than happy to do that. You have successful defenses. I have no defense. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this, logs. Look at that right there. Nobody wants to face me. And you know why? Because I'm Iron Sheik. Look at this. Look at this. What are you gonna do, Ford? Worcester. Let's see. Worcestershire sauce. That's how I say it. Alright. Take that. Yeah. Yeah, by the way, whenever I saw that was like an actual thing, I was just like, oh, what the hell? Yeah. And drug addict. Family's doing fantastic. Yeah. Call them takeaways. You'll get it there. Yeah. The I would say that. Yeah. I would. Yeah. Well, the one thing I will say about the UK versus takeaways here is I wish we had doner kebabs more, more available here. We don't, unfortunately. Is there a big? Okay. Fortunately, there wasn't a big cascade or anything I could do. Give McMenamin a send voice clip of him pronouncing purple burglar alarm. Oh, yeah. DVD is stale to do 2 mil damage with Trick Booker. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Does he do the is he doing the is he doing the Leech Gem build? I like, admittingly, I haven't tried it out, so I can't really I should, but I haven't. He used Trick JBL. Okay, I'll give it a shot somewhere down the line. All right. Well, I didn't want to do that, but yeah. Kebabs are fantastic. In fact, actually, I went last night to a Korean restaurant and had spicy beef bone soup. And while I was there, I was just like, you know what I'm really in the mood for? I was like, a kebab. And so, Saturday nights are usually when I take my parents out. So Friday nights, my brother Yusuf takes the family out, takes my parents out, and I tag along whenever I'm able to. But on Saturday nights, it's my night to take my folks out, and I'm really in the mood for a kebab roll. I haven't had one in a while, and that sounds really delicious to me. And I think that's where we're gonna go for dinner tonight. Yeah, and McLovin, yeah, trust me, I've been in the UK and I've had a doner kebab before. I had one in Japan as well, and actually when I went there, the dude was so happy because I speak Dari Farsi, which is like so you know how there's like Oxford English, like what's spoken in the Queen's English, and then there's American. So I speak the proper form of Farsi, which is Dari. But the dude that was there, he was from Iran, and he was you have no idea the smile on his face when he found out that we could speak Farsi. So yeah. Booker's gonna beat Montez. Can't believe I just say, oh yeah. Dude, nobody can. I told you, Derek, nobody can beat me. I don't lose matches. Just like Merrick's versus G, and that complete and utter beatdown that he did. Yeah, I don't lose. I don't lose matches ever. Actually, you know what? Fuck, I should have swapped that. I didn't realize that I think I maxed out my Eddie wins, didn't I? I did. So I'm gonna switch to Ray here. I'd rather have Motu Ray than the other one. And okay, all right. I didn't max this yet. There we go. Yeah. Been shortchanged on the drops. Complete all but 6. Only got 4 rewards. Yeah, I know a couple of people. I've heard a couple of people say that they didn't get all of their Twitch drops. I thankfully, knock on wood, got all of mine with no issue. So if you did not get all of your Twitch drops, just like take a screenshot of the Twitch page and send it to support, and hopefully they'll be able to get that for you. I think the best takeaways we get here is Italian, e.g. pizza, pasta. Yeah, hey, look, I love me a pizza. Actually, if I wasn't gonna do the kebabs tonight, I was thinking a deep dish pizza. Geezer got all the way through SD with your 5SB Motu Ray. Yeah, I'm gonna be using Motu Ray tomorrow. Unfortunately, this game keeps giving me Rey Mysterio, so I gotta keep using Rey Mysterio. Dufod, yeah, trust me, I 100% believe that. That's why I try to mix it up. I try to change. I am a big fan of trying different cuisines, because I think it gets super boring having the same thing, over and over and over. Now at home we don't usually make kebabs, so that's part of the reason why I was in the mood to go out and get one. Which support, Scopely or Twitch? Scopely, because I don't think Twitch is going to be able to help you out there. I don't know. Merrick's and Goldie, would you back me up if we're not getting that? Would you say Scopely support would be the people to reach out to if they were having issues? Yeah, change toppings. Always something new for pizza. Yeah. All right, so chat, what would you say is your favorite topping on pizza? For me, if I only have to choose, if I only get a topping, then I like beef. Although there's this place called Zalat Pizza that's in Dallas, and they have beef pepperoni, so that's one of my favorite places to go to. Because, it's I don't, that's, fortunately, that's not something I get to have all the time. But yeah, that's what I, like I said, given the choice, like I said, if it's a quote unquote normal place, beef. If it's any place that, if I can include that, then the beef pepperoni. But if I get to have anything that I want, I like beef, mushrooms, jalapenos, and onions. Let's see. Pineapple, ugh. It would be one of you would have to choose that, wouldn't you? Oh, look at that. We got okay. Hang on. Let me That's for you, Zandal. It's not too loud, is it? Okay, yeah, like I said, go into a new setup. I don't know. I don't want to blast anybody's eardrums. And a Britney song was on, and a Britney song was on, and a Britney song was on, so I throw my hands up. Nogging my head like yeah, grooving my hips like yeah. It's a party in the USA. Party in the USA. Come on. There you go. Housekeeper, how you doing? I'm near the end of the good old what is it, the showdown. I already hit 1,000. I've been flying through this. Oh yeah, well, good morning. See, like I said, there ain't nobody I can't beat in this game. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not always going to do the 8-bit songs, but we'll do it. We'll do it in honor of Zandal and Merrick's Gaming just this one time. Oh hey, I maxed it. There you go. Woohoo! Hey. There we go. All right. Well, it's been maxed. Damn. Let's see what my faction's at. Oh, actually, oh crap. I think I might be able to do this on stream too. Maybe. Oh, damn, I'm still far away. Alright. Oh, there you go. I contributed. So I contributed to that. Alright. Okay, and I did my free claims. Oh, hey, Gearson is streaming right now. So yeah, we'll kick it on over to him. Marvin6234, thank you very much for the follow. Sorry you're catching like the me right as I'm finishing this stream, but I will be streaming tomorrow morning at some point, so definitely catch me then. And yeah, I think this is the fastest that I've ever finished maxing a showdown, you know, especially streaming and like chit-chatting and stuff and whatnot. But yeah, I sincerely appreciate everybody who hung out with me, and like I said, best of luck on day 2. I hope the showdown goes well for you, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning if you're able to make it out. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitch at IronSheik84 for more WWE Champions action. And Goldie, if you want to clip this. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You've reached the voicemail of that girl Goldie. Unfortunately, I'm away from the phone or I'm too busy to pick up at the moment. Please remember to leave your name, your number, and a brief message, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much and have a great day. Goodbye. Alrighty, but yeah, catch y'all on G-Stream. Make sure to activate those Twitch drops, everybody. Bye-bye. Yeah, housekeeper, have a good one too, dude.